What's going on, guys? This is Rhoden with Bodybuilding.News. Today we're discussing the Olympia Europe. This contest was won by Dexter Jackson, with Shawn Rhoden coming in second place. This was arguably one of the sharpest and largest versions of Dexter we've ever seen. For example, his serratus is separated and very crisp, with much detail that some of these guys simply lack. And it's because of this that he has the nickname The Blade. Second place winner Shawn Rhoden must have been slightly disappointed that he didn't win this contest. However, he must be happy that he was ahead of guys such as Bonac once again. This was a great showing for Rhoden, who would come in with a lot of fullness and pop to the muscle, along with his streamlined waist. And although he was conditioned, he was lacking a little bit of the crispness that we've seen from him in the past. And this is likely why he ended up in second place instead of beating Dexter. But this was enough to best recent champion William Bonac, who had defeated Rhoden prior in the season. And although it wasn't as sharp as per se, there's a lot of variables that could contribute to this, especially considering he had just competed so recently and won. As well, his oil and tan are slightly off. And rather unexpectedly, in fourth place came in Lionel Beyeke. And although we all knew he had this type of potential, many didn't expect him to actually reach it. To this Olympia, he brought very good conditioning, arguably the best we've seen from him, awesome pops to the muscle structure, etc. Shots like the most muscular, his structure combined with that mass and development and pop to the muscle, just an aesthetic that's very unique. Well, there's maybe just one more level of mass that Beyeke needs to add to his physique. The fact that he was able to bring this type of condition finally shows that he's making positive progression, and we're finally seeing him scratch some of that potential. Guys such as Rhoden, Dexter, etc. are very comparable to Beyeke. And competitions such as this one demonstrate that he's capable of being in contention at any contest he enters. And in fifth place was Roelly Winklaar. He's another one of these guys that could arguably win this contest any given day. Well, we've recently had a few lackluster lineups. The fifth place finish for Roelly just goes to demonstrate how deep some of these post-Olympia contests can be. He brought conditioning, good presentation, etc. The biggest knock on Roelly at this point would have to be his obliques. Shots such as the front double bicep, most muscular, etc. It gets a type of pop. Sometimes he gets a bubble gut, but just generally wide hips from left to right. And while Beyeke has a very tight and streamlined waist, very reminiscent of guys such as Cedric McMillan's, Roelly has a pop to the obliques, which isn't good. This is because it impacts his ratios and just his general presentation. But in shots where he's not activating the obliques, such as his lat spreads, both front and rear, it goes to demonstrate that he still has a narrow waist. It's just when that muscle's popping, it draws from his physique in total. Dexter Jackson's already been qualified for the Olympia, so this competition doesn't really change too much, besides possibly implicating Rhoden's second place finish was by luck at this year's Olympia, and continues to show that these guys are all competing for second place behind Phil Heath. And that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. I'm Rhoden with Bodybuilding.News. Out.